ascend together. I am your host, Rainbow Raaja, and today I would like to talk a little bit about the importance of animal medicine in different cultures and for the big American holiday coming up this next week, Thanksgiving, and what the medicine of turkey is, and for those of you who have ham, what the medicine of ham is, and recognizing the importance of gratitude in working with spirits, whether they be animal spirits or our guides or our ancestors. Gratitude and offerings are vital in creating a healthy and balanced relationship with the spirits that we work with, our helper spirits. So, I just want to start with kind of honoring the native people of my country for their sacrifices. I know that there has been a lot of anger and hate and pain just ingrained in the connection between our native people, the ones that nurtured and honored this land long before the white settlers came and took that from them, took their home and dishonored their culture. And I feel a deep, deep sadness for that. And I have nothing to say in regards to like, oh yes, I can honor, their culture by doing da-da-da. All I know is that I see the suffering, and I have met quite a few Native American people, and the hatred and the anger and the wound stays. It has been passed on for generations, and my heart goes out to all of those people, no matter what the percentage, no matter who, no matter what your personal journey is, like for your ancestors, for your people, for the ancestors of this land. Like, I honor their sacrifice. And there was a willingness. There was such an open-hearted, genuine compassion of wanting to welcome these new people to their land, to honor them. They gave beautiful gifts that I'm sure took so many hours of work to make, and it's just such a sad shame that my ancestors were so disrespectful as to come and take their land and to dishonor the gifts and the medicine that they were offering. And I hope that I am here to bring balance to that and to honor their culture, in a way that, my spirit guides share with me. And that's all I can do, is I can live my story, I can share my story, but I feel that pain, and I see it still when I speak with people of that culture, and I can feel it. It's in the land, it's in the blood. And I just want to take some time and really and just say that, like, I am thankful for the honor they showed the land. I am thankful for the practices that they continue to hold, for upholding their culture, and for passing down the traditions, and for sharing their medicine and their wisdom and their songs. And for those who are holding the old way, thank you. Thank you. It is important that these practices that your ways are remembered, and that they are honored, and someday they will be recognized and accepted. And I hope I'm here to see that day come when you get more of your land back. Hopefully a lot more, because you deserve it. You deserve it. So I don't know if any of you are listening, but I hope that my listeners that are not Native American can hold space as well for the deep sacrifice and the deep injustice that has been done to these people. And I share my love, and I want to extend my love and my heart, and hope that these wounds heal with time. And I open my heart, and I ask for forgiveness from my ancestors, for all that they have done to hurt you, because it's not right. And I want to honor the land the way, that your ancestors did, the best that I can. And in no way am I trying to take your heritage or take your practices. I want to honor them. And if I'm not doing that right, please message me and let me know how I can honor it better. Okay? And now to learn about the medicine of turkey. Ho, brother turkey, so freely you give of everything that you are, so others may truly live. That means so much right there, turkey. Turkey is about give away. And is that not what the Native people did? They gave everything they had. They gave the clothes off their back. They gave their precious jewels, their turquoise, and the beautiful animals that they had. They shared the meat of buffalo. They gave everything. They gave away their land. They gave away their power. Shame on my people for taking advantage of that, but so heartfelt, so much love and compassion. Let's see. Turkey is actually thought to be the giveaway eagle, or south eagle of many Native peoples. The philosophy of giveaway was practiced by many tribes. Simply stated, it is the deep and abiding recognition of the sacrifices of both the self and others. People in modern-day society, who have many times more than they need, should study the noble turkey who sacrifices itself so that we may live. In turkey's death, we have our life. Honor turkey. Spectators unfamiliar with the cultural phenomenon of the potlatch or giveaway ceremony are often mystified by it. A tribal member may gladly give away all he or she owns and do without in order to help the people. In present-day urban life, we are taught to acquire and get ahead. The person with the most toys wins the game. In some cultures, no one can win the game unless the whole of the people's needs are met. A person who claims more than his or her share is looked upon as selfish or crazy or both. The poor, the aged, and the feeble have honor. The people who give away the most and carries the burdens of the people is the most respected. Turkey was the medicine of the saints and mystics. Celebrate if you have turkey medicine. Your virtues are many. You have transcended self. You act and react on the behalf of others. You aspire to help those who need help. This is not out of some sense of self-righteous moralism or religious guilt. Help and sustenance are given by turkey out of the realization that all life is sacred. It is knowing that the Great Spirit resides within all people. It is an acknowledgement that what you do for others, you do for yourself. Turkey medicine rests in true ego, in enlightenment. Doing unto others and feeding the people is the medicine of all true spiritual systems. Depending on how turkey is aspected in your cards, you are being given a gift. This gift could be spiritual, material, or even intellectual. The gift may be great or small, but it is never insignificant. Congratulations. You may have just won the lottery. Or the gift may be the most beautiful sunset, or the smell of a fragrant flower. On the other hand, you may feel the spirit of giving growing within you and wanting to share with others. Now, if you're not in balance with turkey, there are aspects of pulling the gobbler card in the reverse position. Are you gobbling up anything and everything out of lack of fear? Are you holding on too tight and refusing to let go of a dime for charity? Could it be that Scrooge energy that you have grown accustomed to, being miserly, at the miserly aspect of living? If not, you might look at the possibility that you are fearful of spending money at this time. Another aspect of contrary gobbling is the idea that the world owes you something and that you do not need to recycle energy. The buck stops here may only mean that it stops in your bank account. On all levels of the contrary message, the keynote is that generosity of spirit is being neglected. This can be toward yourself or others. Remember, never give to receive. That is manipulation. Giving is without regret and with a joyful heart, or the giveaway has lost its true meaning. So, the card deck that I'm using today is the Medicine Cards by Jamie Sams and David Carson. These cards are really in depth. That was the entire description for turkey. Now, after reading that, I believe this really is the perfect card for Thanksgiving this coming week. I really want to honor Thanksgiving this week and kind of go over all that the animals do for helping us connect with this holiday. Because next week I'm going to have Walking Crow, a dear friend of mine, coming on and talking about animal medicine and what it's meant to him, and the wonderful things that has come through working with animal medicine for him. So, just for this week, let's talk a little bit about what you can do to connect deeper with your spirit team, with working with those animal spirits. I kind of stated at the beginning of the show tonight that it's really important to offer offerings and to offer gratitude. And what's Thanksgiving all about? Yes, it's about that darn good food. All that delicious, yummy, yummy food. The stuffing and the turkey and the cranberry sauce and those mashed potatoes. Oh, and those candied yams. Man, all that good comfort food. But besides the food, what do we do beforehand? Well, I know my family sits and we go over all that we're thankful for. Now, I know my list is way too long to list every single Thanksgiving. So my daughter actually has us do it every night before before dinner. My daughter has me go over, our whole family go over all the things we're grateful for every single night at dinner time. It's really cute. But being asked every single night what I'm grateful for, it makes me really, truly recognize just how much I have to be grateful for. It's one thing to write a short list of 10 things every so often. It's a whole nother thing to ask yourself on the daily, what am I grateful for? And to really break those things down. Yes, I have a place to live. Yes, I have a nice office. Yes, I have 2 beautiful children. Yes, I have this partner. And yes, I have this working car. But breaking that down, I have food. I have fresh water. I have shelter. And it's like not just shelter, it's like really nice shelter, which there's people who don't even have that. They're just grateful to have a cardboard box when it rains outside. I have so much, and I am so grateful for that. Really look at what you have. You could be encountering the most difficult place in your life, and I bet you $1 million that you have at least one thing to be grateful for. Now, we might be in a mindset where that might be hard to come by, but do you have access to fresh water? Are you in pretty much good health? Like you pretty healthy? Like you're not laying in a hospital bed hooked up to a bunch of feeding tubes and, then you're decently healthy. You're not in a coma, so you're conscious. That's good. You're able to process this information. Your brain is working. That's pretty healthy. That's good. Be grateful for that. And you have a place to sleep at night. Even if it's not your own house, couch surfing, like you have enough friends to actually be able to like have a place to sleep. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for the community that you have. Be grateful for the people that love you no matter what mistakes you make. That's a hard one to come by. So really take a look at your life, Think about these things. I know that I have a lot of international listeners, but this applies to you guys too. Because gratitude can be a daily practice, and it is so important because when you hold gratitude within yourself and you really recognize not just all that you have, but all that you have become, looking back on your past and going, wow, look how far I've come. Man alive, I've come so far. That was me back then. I was doing that, and now I'm doing this. Have gratitude for that. Have gratitude for your inner change, for your evolution, for your growth. Because that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that we can change and evolve and shift in our life. It's a beautiful thing. Have gratitude. Have gratitude, because when you hold gratitude in your heart, when you recognize just how glorious and gifted your life is, how much you have, how much abundance you have, you create the space to attract more. Don't just have gratitude to get more, though, but just recognize that by holding that space, by recognizing how much you have, that you can receive more. Because I'm sure most people know of the law of attraction. The law of attraction is all about holding this vibration, this resonance, this thought, and you attract more of that. So if you're always in a place of lack, like, oh man, I wish I had that whatever car. Oh man, I need a bigger house. Or, oh man, I wish I had the best girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever in the world. Well, guess what? You can, but you have to recognize what you have right now. Be grateful for what you have right now so you can attract those things. Give love to others. Give away things, that you no longer need, or give away things that you think you need, but that somebody else needs a little bit more than you. That medicine of Turkey, sharing with others, giving to others. The giveaway. If you're out on the street and you see someone that doesn't have a jacket and you happen to have a jacket and you know you have another one at home and they're shivering, they've got their little cardboard box or their little blanket on the road. And we're not talking the people with the signs that are, kind of beggars. We're talking the people who are trying their best to blend into the background. Share the jacket. You can always buy another one. If you have a job, you can buy another one. And if you have an education, you can always get a job to buy another one, Just that, give that wisdom. Feel vulnerable and share your story with someone who is going through something that they might need that vulnerability. They might need you to share that, oh my goodness, you've been in a bad place like I'm in right now? Like you, somebody I look up to, you suffered once? Be vulnerable. Share your wisdom. Share your story. Don't be afraid. So that's a little bit there. I'm going to take a moment and see if I can find the medicine for pig. Let's see. Maybe pig's in here. Let's find out. If not, I'll share my own interpretation of pig medicine, because I know quite a bit about pigs. There's no pig in that book, but I will share my insight on pig. So, for those of you who eat ham on Thanksgiving, I want you to recognize just how intelligent pigs are. Pigs may seem like these dirty, little creatures who roll around in mud and eat slop out of a bucket, but they're very intelligent. They're extremely intelligent animals. Not only that, but I'm sure not too many of you know that they're omnivores, and they can be very carnivorous at times, and can they can bite the hand that feeds them if you don't treat them well. It's kind of the secret power that pigs have, that they may look cute and innocent on the outside, but if you piss off a pig, they'll bite you. They got a good bite too. They'll take some skin with it, some flesh. There's actually a song by Paul Simon, Pig, Sheep, and Wolf. It's a song that anytime I think about pigs, this song always comes up. It's a song I listened to when I was a kid. I thought it was hilarious. It's a pretty morbid song. I don't know what was wrong with me when I was a kid. I liked morbid stuff when I was growing up. But it's about how everybody blames all the sheep being, taken off into the woods or dying or whatever on the wolf. And the pig's in the corner kind of laughing, like, ha 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 ha, because the pig is the one that's been eating all the sheep. So it's maybe recognizing that there might be, a little bit of viciousness in your life that you weren't so aware of before. Some other things about pigs. They have recently been taken on as these little pets. People are getting these little pot-belly pigs and replacing dogs with them. They can be toilet trained because, like I said, they're very intelligent creatures. So, we kind of have this theme of like taking on these other personality, like these other roles. Like in that song, Pig was taking over what is normally the wolf's role. And we also have Pig taking over what is commonly the domestic dog's role. Now, both wolf and dog are similar. They're canine. They're loyal. So there's probably a streak of loyalty in pigs as well. But looking once again at Thanksgiving, you're replacing the traditional Thanksgiving with ham. What are your motives for having an untraditional Thanksgiving? Maybe look at when you do have Thanksgiving, like, what exactly are you putting out there? You know, are you being genuine with your family? Are you being genuine about what you are grateful for? Are you sharing truth in your stories of your life experiences and asking questions? Are you actually interested? Are you actually interested in what your relatives have to say? I feel like, looking at even children's stories, we have like the Three Little Pigs. And then there's this wolf who's going up to their houses and blowing it down, and the little pigs go off and, all hide in a big brick house. They seem to be this victim, but really in the end, like, they're mean little guys. They really take it out on the wolf there at the end. But you don't go wee all the way home. I don't know if you get what I mean by that, so I'll go ahead and explain. Like, if you go to a family gathering for Thanksgiving, which I don't think many of us are going to be doing. I know I'm not. We've got coronavirus. My family is definitely not going to be joining me for Thanksgiving. But if you happen to do so, are you the type of person that when you're driving home from your family's house, you have all kinds of distasteful things to say about the experience? Like, man, that goodbye took like 2 hours. Or, gosh, have you seen Aunt Meg? God, she has so much drama going on. Or what happened with her? She's put on some weight or whatever. Like, that's not necessary. Thanksgiving is it's in the name. So be thankful. Be thankful for the time you get to spend with these people, because like your dinner, life is not permanent. We all transpire. We all will be the food for the rest of the world at some point. And life is fleeting. And no matter how annoying Aunt Meg might be during Thanksgiving, be thankful that you have this reminder that you only have to see her once or twice a year. I'm just kidding. Remember that she's family and that her experience is unique and beautiful. And maybe the things that annoy you the most might actually be healing for you if you connect with that and you give her some of your time. You give her some of your undivided attention. You give her non-judgment space. So, once again, turkey is about giving. And I believe, just for today, I think pig is about recognizing, when you're kind of squealing a little bit, whining, and, oh man, recognizing that behavior in yourself, recognizing when you're not being, when you're, taking over this role of like, oh, look at me, I'm here with the family, but really on the inside, you don't really want to be there. Being honest with yourself and owning it and finding a place in yourself to be grateful for the opportunity and to spend time with your family and recognize that life is not permanent, that this life will end at some point. For good or for worse, it will come to an end. So, I'm going to end this show today with a medicine song that I would like to offer animal medicine to you. I'm going to set the intention that this song bring you whatever animal you most need. Whoever is listening, no matter what day or time, that the animal that you need, we're going to do a power retrieval for you, that you will see this animal today or tomorrow, that they will come to you. And all I ask is that when you recognize this animal, whether it come up during this drumming or whether you see it later in the day, it could be a sticker on a car, it could be, you'll feel it, you'll know in your gut that that's your animal. I just ask that you put out an offering, whether that be you sing to them, or you write them a poem, or you draw them a picture, or you put some food out on your altar, or you light them a candle. Just take a moment and honor them in some way. Whatever feels right to you, honor your animal in some way. Okay? Take a nice deep breath into your body. Take a moment, have gratitude for the animal that came, if one came to you. Have gratitude that, you have a good life, that despite any struggle you may be having, that things can and will get better. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, to hear me out, and to be open to the medicine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please send me an email if you want to let me know what you think of today's show. Please send me a comment. Let me know what's going on, if you guys are liking the content. I'm so grateful for your listens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My show would be nothing without you guys. Also, give yourselves a pat on the back, because this show is all about helping yourself, getting yourself where you need to be. All right? So, thank you, thank you, thank you for putting in the effort. Thank you. May you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful rest of your week. And I look forward to having you guys again. Bye. Are you ready to ascend to the next level? This is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide calling. Please be sure to keep all arms and legs inside your vessel at all times. I'm just here to remind you to take some time today. Support Rainbow's Rising podcast. Go. Join the Discord community. Check out the Patreon. Get some stickers, custom tarot cards. Check out the merch. The merch. You know you want to. Go connect with Rainbow Raaja. Maybe even get a session. Who knows? Your support helps make this show possible. And she loves to support you. Help support her too. Once again, this is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide, guiding you to your ascension.